What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to have perfect aim in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. If you implement these tips and tricks into your gameplay, your aim will improve. I guarantee it. So first things first, let's go into the settings. You want to go to controller, then aiming, and then put it on dynamic. Dynamic, ideal for more experimental players. Fast starting movement that slows down to the aiming rate. Reverse S-curve mapping, and pretty much what that means is you'll be able to get a kill and snap over to another enemy really quickly and very smoothly. This is good for all skill levels of players. Even if you just started your first day of Call of Duty, I would recommend you get used to it, because this will kind of like push you quicker to get your shot from beginning levels to medium to having a very good shot among all Call of Duty players. So just start getting used to dynamic aim assist. Now let's talk about rotational aim assist. Pretty much what you want to do is, if you're aiming at people, you see that slowdown. There's a slowdown right here. My aim starts to slow down when you're aiming at other people. These bots are killing me, but as you will see, when I'm going back and forth, you can see it slow down right here when I get closer. And that's what people complain about. They complain about the aim assist of controllers. A lot of mouse and keyboard players, a lot of PC players will complain about that. And I mean, aim assist is strong in Call of Duty. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is strong in Call of Duty. But you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to just sit there and lose by other people abusing the aim assist and you're not. So you see the slowdown, and you love that slowdown because it will help you shoot up close, help you shoot long range. So make sure you are always pre-aimed up. It even happens sometimes when you aren't aimed, but of course hip firing is a lot less accurate than when you're aiming down sight. And then one thing you want to do, this is my build for the MCW real quick. I'll just show you it. Let's go to loadouts, bang, gunsmith, and this is my build for the MCW. But you want to experiment with certain attachments. So you want to go to a wall and you want to shoot. I'm not holding my right analog stick down, and you can see how the recoil pattern is going straight up, which is still pretty accurate to just go in a straight line up. But if you slightly hold this down, let's compare the two. I just very slightly pulled back on my right analog stick. I'm not pulling down, just slightly holding it down so the aim stays straight. And that's one thing that pro players, the top content creators, top YouTubers, and every single player in the world does. Even if they don't know they do it, it's one of the most important habits to build when you start playing Call of Duty. So make sure you're holding slightly down always on your right analog stick when you're shooting, and it will keep your shot on point. Having great aim is very important in Call of Duty, but it really doesn't matter if you do not do this, and that is centering. Centering is by far the most important attribute in Call of Duty as a player. And what I mean by that, let's say I'm expecting an enemy to come through this door right here, and I'm coming around this corner. I'm not going to come around this corner looking like this and just sprinting like a bot and not being ready for a gunfight. I'm going to be centering on that angle already, so when someone does walk through that, I'm able to just pre-aim. Someone's over here, I'm able to just pre-aim. Oh, I see this person over here, I'm able to pre-aim and get that kill. When I'm running at this, I'm pre-aiming. If I'm expecting someone over here or someone up top, let's say, this probably happens to a lot of you guys, you're getting spawn killed on Rust, and people love going top 3, they love going top 2nd, and that's a common spot. I will be on this head glitch looking at this. I'm not going to just be centering at this box, because unless that guy starts shooting at me, I need to then look up, aim in, and shoot. When I could already be ready for that. If I know someone's going to come out of this corner right here, my centering is already there. This guy's coming to my right, I'm centering here, I'm ready for this gunfight, and you will see this middle dot. Now this is by far the most important thing, and honestly, to practice centering, run around the map looking at the hotspots, whether that be doorways, whether that be the power positions up top, whether that be windows, or just the corners getting ready while you're running around. Don't run around the map and look at the ground. Okay, I'm right here, because then you have to move and then get ready for the gunfight. And in Call of Duty, you die pretty quickly, so that will take you a couple seconds. Now, here's a setting that you can go to. Go to interface, go to crosshairs, and then you could have static on, or you could turn it off completely, and they see nothing. This is kind of crazy. I would personally not recommend this, but you can turn it on. You see the crosshair on. You go back to interface. You could have it on the center dot and ready. And then you could change the certain sizes of the center dot, but that's just personal preference, and you could try a couple things out. But if you turn it on, you can put it to largest. And if this might help you practice your centering at the start, if you're just kind of getting used to everything. So make sure to test out this setting. And after you get a little more advanced, you can keep this, or you can go back to the smaller dot. But yes, just be not pre-aimed, but be walking and centered at the most important spots of the map. And that just comes with repetitions, practicing, and just being ready for all the gunfights. And now let's talk about strafing in gunfights. So let's say I'm in a gunfight like this. in this. I know this person's coming over here. I'm just sitting on this head glitch and I'm just pre-aiming, shooting, not moving. That's going to be a lot easier target for them to hit rather than you strafing back and forth like this. When you are strafing back and forth, you still get the rotational aim assist to be locked onto them, essentially, is what the mouse, keyboard, and computer players will call it, hacking, because dynamic aim assist is so strong in this game. But you want to be strafing back and forth like this to essentially be dodging bullets, but letting you still stay accurate on the enemy. You just never want to just stay stagnant on the head glitch. If you do that, you'll be an easier target. They will not have to move their aim. Whereas if you are aim down sight, strafing back and forth, they might be missing some bullets, and this could be the decision, or this could be the movement that saves your life or causes you to die. So make sure when you are pre-aiming, you are strafing back and forth. And I will have other movement tips and tricks videos coming, because there's a lot of very important movements to be doing in this game. But let's just start off with the basics, just strafing back and forth, strafing back and forth. So right there, bang, easy. I'm ready for the gunfight. I know guys over here, I'm gonna center up here, bang. They also added the update too, where you are now seeing red dots on your mini map, and you will see if they're on an elevated surface. So I'm on the bottom floor, someone's up there, you see an up arrow on your mini map. If they're on a floor below you, let's say I'm up here, let me go up here, you see that when I look at the mini map that there's an arrow pointing down. This means this enemy is below me. Drop down, you're ready for that kill. And of course, always a very important part to finding certain settings that are comfortable for you. So I play on tactical flip on, control vibration off, and these are just certain things. Like these are my dead zone inputs: 0, 4, 99, 99, left trigger 0, right trigger 0. Always have your triggers to 0. The higher you have it up, you will take longer to push your analog stick down in the game to realize that you're doing that, and to aim down sights, and to also shoot. So you want to get your settings comfortable. You want to find a good controller that's comfortable as well. I use a Scuff for PS. You can just go to attach on Scuff, and then 6.6 sensitivity, 1 ADS, and dynamic aim assist with default aim assist type, dynamic ADS or dynamic aim response curve type. So you want the comfortable settings. You can check out your favorite streamer, your favorite pro player, to copy their settings. That's honestly a very smart thing to do, to find a place you want to start. But I will say a popular setting is, I would say like 6.6 is a good place to start. And some people might think it's slow, but when you watch players, like if you watch like a Shotzi before, if you watch other pro players, 6.6 looks a lot faster than people would actually think. Because when you are like used to it, you are able to make it look so much quicker and make your movement so smooth with it. So find comfortable settings. I have a setting video on my channel if you want to check it out. And yeah, comfortable controller, comfortable settings, and do not switch them a lot. Use these settings for at least a week. Use the controller for at least a week. You will get used to it. If you try and switch your settings every single time, your sensitivity every single time you die, then that's gonna just hinder you getting better sooner. So make sure you're just sticking with it, grinding it out, because trust me, you will improve. This is a habit that you should do every single time you get on Call of Duty, whether you're going to play public match, rank play when it comes out, wagers, whatever it may be. All professional players do this, all streamers do this, and this helps you get your movement warm, your shot warm, kind of your mindset like right for the session you're about to have. Go to your private match, put on a free-for-all. To put on bots, what you need to do is click on this open thing. You can select the amount of bots you want to put. So you could put 10 bots, you could put 15, 20, you put so many bots on. So I would say probably put like 12 or 13 so the map's not too crazy. And then you could put the difficulty to any. You can just put it to recruit. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they kill you. You're just trying to warm up your shot and your movement. But the settings you want to be using for this bot setup is 45 minutes. You want to put the score limit to max, which is 1,000. Skip infill on, so it just doesn't, you don't waste time loading into the game. Then you're going to want to go to player. You do not need to change anything. Some people will up the health of the bots. Don't really see the habit of that. Like, I can understand you want to keep your shot accurate and straight for longer periods of time, but you also want to get used to the time it takes to kill in this game in private match as it does in pubs and the rest of the game. So I would recommend just keeping it on 150 health, but you can experiment. Like I said, you want to go to team, and then you want to go to where is it radar always on. You want to put it on constant, just so you have a radar, and it will build you the habit of looking at your mini map in the top left. I know in a few games, MW2, the last game we just played, there was no red dots on the mini map, so you did not have to really look at it. And it's a really important habit to build, because you can see where your teammates are, you can see where the enemies are, you can tell where the enemy's spawning when you're getting more advanced just by looking at the mini map. Then you also want to go to gameplay. You want to go to spawn ammo mags and put it on max. That means you will be maxed out with ammo, and you'll have all the necessary ammo you need to shoot bots, where you don't have to go run and have a bot kill you or throw a nade at the floor and blow yourself up. Then you could just shoot as many bots as you can, and it doesn't need to be a lot. You can do this for hours on end if you really enjoy doing this, but you could just get on, shoot 50 bots and be warmed. Your movement, your shot, everything, your slide cancels, your snaking will be warm if you practice doing this. But that's gonna be it for me in this aiming tips and tricks video. Like I said, this is definitely going to help you if you implement everything I told you in this video. And thank you guys all for watching. And if you made it to the end, you are a real one. A lot more tips and tricks coming soon, with the new movement, with the class setups, with the gun attachments, everything. So I look forward to seeing you guys come back to the channel and learn more. I love helping you guys out. I will see you in the next video, and as always, my name's Attach, and I'm out. Peace.